Hello and welcome back to my nightly vlog. This is part 2. Let's waste no time here. And now for some Doctor Who news. As Whovians will know, Tom Baker was very popular. I've actually had him recommended to me. I haven't yet actually gone to classic Doctor Who. But it says that Tom Baker says he would consider returning next year. And before every Whovian jumps up, shits themselves in joy, this might just be him joking, or it's just sort of considered rumor at this point. Okay, and stop jumping up and down because you can't hear me because you're jumping up and down in joy and screaming so loudly. The next is a survey of LGBTQ youth. And I'm going to read the results here and let you read the rest in the article. Hang on. Okay, hang on. I just realized I forgot to do something, but here's the results. Among the report's key findings, over one half of LGBT youth, 54% say they have been verbally harassed and called names involving anti-gay slurs. Nearly 47% say they do not fit in their community, while only 16% of non-LGBT youth feel that way. 67% of straight youth describe themselves as happy, but this number drops to 37% among LGBT young people. 83% of LGBT youth believe they will be happy eventually, but only 49% believe they can be happy if they stay in the same city or town. 6 in 10 LGBT youth say their family is accepting of LGBT people, while a third say their family is not. 92% say they hear negative messages about being LGBT. 60% say those messages come from elected leaders. So basically there had to be a study conducted saying, those of you who aren't straight, you have a harder life. It's like, no fucking duh. God. And I bet, the people that need to hear this will just brush it off. They won't fucking listen to it, which is really the sad part. And the link, I'm going to be putting a link to It Gets Better project for those of you who haven't signed up for it or whatever. You can do so now. I'll be providing a link. And let's see. Finally we get to the final story of the night. 2 parts tonight. Yay! I'm getting more long-winded. Okay, for those few of you who liked Snow White and the Huntsman, guess what? Let me take another sip of Gatorade while you guess. Yes, Snow White and the Huntsman is getting a sequel, according to an article. So, it's getting a sequel? It's really funny. I've talked to some people and they like it, but the majority of people seem to not like this movie, so this is really fucking hilarious. It gets a sequel. Well, Kristen Stewart does need work. And so those were the stories for tonight. I hoped everyone was at least partially interested. And For those of you who are keeping up with my fanfic, The Eternal Heart, I released the latest chapter on my blog, jashykins.blogspot.com, and my fanfiction.net account, jashykins. And yeah, if you could, post a little review about it, that sort of tells me you read it, that would be lovely. And there's just one more part to the section, Eyes Opened. And I've been thinking a little more about the sequel series. And I'm going to really fucking have to hold myself back from putting it in space. At least the majority of it. I sort of grew up with Star Wars, space battles. I'm going to really have to fucking hold myself back in there. So, yeah. And until next video, goodbye.